Hello everybody and welcome back. It is me, your old pal Orpheus, with another edition of Orpheus Plays here on Blade and Sorcery as these wonderful seagulls try to get me and take my breadcrumbs. You can't have them. Anyway, hi. Hope you're doing well wherever you are right now today. Whether it is day or night or you're stuck out on that wrecked ship right there waiting for Captain Jack Sparrow to rescue you, don't worry, I'm here for you. May not be here to rescue you, but at least I'll give you a little bit of entertainment while you slowly wait for your demise. So today, we are infiltrating the evil warlord's castle, and I'm ninjaing my way across these rocks, and we're gonna get in here and whoa, no, not quite yet. And we're gonna make our way in and murder everybody in there. And there's no plunder or loot, but there will be a sense of accomplishment for killing everybody in there. So yeah, another good day. Oh god, can I get up here? Nope. Oh boy, okay, I'm good. I swear I'm good. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, Jesus. Anyway, we're gonna infiltrate this way. Yeah, another day. So I promised that I was going to make an episode about about Florida. I can't get any higher up? Oh no. Ooh, can I get the bird? No. All right. So I promised I'd make an episode about Florida. And this is going to be one of those episodes where I talk about Florida. I grew up... no.
I will break you.
You will break me. Another person who's very confident. The slow motion kill of the day. And we're going to kick this guy right off. Hiya! Oh no, it's like Die Hard. Anyway, yeah, my parents had a condo in Florida, right on the beach.
You will regret this.
I will regret this, and you will Naruto run. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no. And it was a really kind of cool thing to grow up in, but the problem is... So, and here we are again. It's like, here's where it Orpheus is the whole story. Well, your old pal Orpheus here. I've been autistic my whole life and brain damage. Now, this was a lot of these stories are at a time that was between my two events where the brain damage started and then got worse. So here we go. So this condo was right on the beach, and I had a lot of control problems. I did things that were extremely dumb, and here are some examples of those things. Now, let's start with the light stuff. So I would do stuff like get up on the roof of this condo, which was the most stupid thing I could have ever done. We're talking like 11 stories up, and I could have easily just slipped right off the side because it was like a flat roof with tar and everything like that. But anyway, so I would go up there with a kite, like the kite string that you would get. Come here. I need to get a weapon here. And I had a rubber gorilla out of nowhere. I used to be the bass player for Rubber Gorilla. Anyway, so I had this rubber gorilla, and I would tie this string to it, and I would lower it down off the roof until it hit the ground. And I would, like, scare the retirees that would be sitting down by the pool. Or if I did it off the other side of the building, I would, like, scare tourists that were walking around. I don't know why I did these things, but it was like, bro, I shouldn't be here. You need to be somewhere brighter so I don't have to edit the heck out of this. So it's kind of like Napoleon Dynamite when he has that action figure that he lets go out of the bus, except I did it with a rubber gorilla and off the side of a building. You still alive? Stabbing the bears. And so I would do this, and I would dangle it off, and I would like just scare people. And again, I have no idea why I did this. I would just do it, and I would dangle it down, and then I would pull it back up, and people would look up, and I'd just kind of duck away. And so I got in trouble for that a few times. But really, the big one that I want to talk about today is when I am surprised that I didn't get arrested. And this was my first taste of why Florida has this reputation of being really weird. So I had to have been around 15, 16. And you know that time when you're feeling like an adult? What are you doing? Are you patrolling? Can I chuck that at you? All right, we're going to be mean. Come here. And so, when you're like that ultra confident, but you're like so young, you don't realize that you're being an idiot most of the time. You think you're the coolest guy around, and yet actually you're being a complete doof, right? So, my parents, for some reason, had let me get like a bunch of martial arts stuff. And I trained in martial arts on and off. My brother trained on and off. My brother was a person that had like a drawer in his bedroom that was full of like ninja stars and nunchucks and knives and butterfly knives and stuff. And we, give us a break, man. It was the 90s and the 80s, and like ninja movies were all the rage. And so he had all that stuff. But for some reason, along the way, my parents let me get a samurai sword, a katana it was blunt, okay? It was like a training version. And the reason that I got it is because I started taking what's known as Kabuto, and I only took it for a couple weeks. It's Japanese weapons training. So, like, you learn about swords, and you learn about using things like sai, and you learn about, bow staves and things like that. It's some of the stuff that actually has contributed to what I do on this game, because I get a little bit of that old knowledge back. All right, that's it. We're getting the can open out on you. And so I had this samurai sword. It was really cool looking, right? It was your typical mall ninja samurai sword, right? But it had like a nice scabbard that was blue. Oh no. Nice blue scabbard speckled on there, and it was a black scabbard on, otherwise, and the blade was nice and shiny, and it looked awesome. Is there a ninja in the corner again? No, there is not. But we're going to sneak up on her and put this axe right in the side of her face. There you go. There you go. Good night. Good night. And so it was a really nice looking sword. I mean, it was, if you didn't come up and look, like actually touch the blade, you wouldn't be able to tell that it was dull. So it looked full on real. And so what I like to do is, like, I would strap this thing to my back, just kind of have it right there. Then I would practice taking it out of the scabbard, right? And which is nearly impossible to do if you have a back scabbard. Yeah, real tough. So I'd, put it down there, and I'd practice like drawing it out and, kind of doing that and putting it back, right? And so we went to Florida this one time, and I had that samurai sword. And for some reason, my parents let me bring it. I don't know why. We had to have driven, because there's no way in hell I would have gotten that on the plane. So I'm there, and one day I decide, in my brilliance, that it's time to take a walk down the beach with my samurai sword. I don't know. Hold on. Let's do a little jumping strike action. Oh! You, sir, are now my property. Oh, he's just in pain. He's like, I'm going to fake like I'm dead. Maybe he won't do it again. So I decide, like, yeah, I'm going to strap this thing on my back, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to walk down the beach, and I'm going to look ultra super cool, right? So there I go. It's nice and early in the day, like, 9 a.m. or something. Everyone's starting to... Hey, boys. Can I help you with something? Hold on. Let's do a little Hulk smash on these guys. No, you know what? We're going to do Ghostbuster, because they're not going anywhere until now. Whee! A little bit for you, sir. Anyway. Deep fried night action there. But, so... I decide, it's nice and early in the morning. People are filtering into the beach and getting their spots for the day. And there I am, walking down the beach all cool, looking with this samurai sword hanging off my back. And I'm just walking down the beach, just walking along, and I'm waving to people, and I'm just kind of... And, of course, you see a guy with a damn samurai sword, right? And he's walking down the beach. you're gonna be like, what the holy is going on, right? And so at some point along the way, someone called the cops, and I got the experience of having one of those beach cops, like the ones that have the four-wheeler and they come tooling up and they're wearing their little cop shorts. Oh, dude, hello. Another one of you guys up there is gonna make it tough for me. Hit you there. So yeah, it was a beach cop, and beach cops are very serious about their job. No, oh god. Ooh, nice catch, Orpheus. So yeah, beach cops very serious about their job, and so this guy comes up and he's looking all official. Bah! Oh, well, here we go. Good, took care of that. So he's looking very official. He's looking very not happy that there's a kid here with a samurai sword. But again, this was the early days of Florida Man becoming crazy. Before like Florida Man was a meme, right? Before like, Florida Man does something stupid and crazy. Well, things that were stupid and crazy have been happening in Florida for a long time. And one of them actually is a story that I will not tell. I don't know, unless I do a Patreon at some point or something. There's a story I will not tell. Let's just say that, years ago, you know what? No, I can't tell it. I can't. It's too gross. It was, I'll just say, I'll put together some of the ingredients of the story. Christmas, Santa Claus, beach, kids, and helicopter. And you probably can sort of guess why I can't tell this story. Anyway, so there I am. I'm walking down the beach. The cop stops me, and he's like, everything all right? I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't it be? He says, I notice you have a sword. Like, very astute of you, sir, yes. But I'm going to go, yes, I do. He says, is there any reason you have a samurai sword? And I'm like, not really. Right? Like, I'm trying to think. I'm like, what can I tell this cop that's, like, not going to get me arrested, right? Ha! Nope, I missed. Anyway, so I'm like, what can I tell this cop that's not going to get me arrested? Ha! He's like, no! Ugh. And so I'm thinking I'm real quick. I'm quick on my feet, and I go, there's actually a sword competition that's down down the beach a little bit. And he looks at me and he's like, a sword competition? I'm like, yeah, it's like you do different patterns and different practice things with your sword. And I start to reach for it. I'm like, let me show you. And he's like, no. He's like, no. You keep that there. Because it was like, he saw me reach for it and he kind of did that thing where he instinctively reached, like put his hand near his pistol. He's like, no. You just, it's fine. Just, you're good. Stay there. So I'm like, okay. He's like, so you're going to a samurai competition, huh? And I'm like, yeah. He says, where's it at? And suddenly I'm like, it's there's the hotel blank, right? And he's like, okay. So what is this competition? What can you win? And like he's like the border patrol guys, and they're just asking you casual questions to see how fidgety you are. Oh no! Will regret this. Oh no! You will regret that. Take that, madam. Aha! And so he's just asking me questions to kind of like get a feel for what kind of mood I got going on, and whether I'm doing something weird. He's just asking me more and more questions. What are you doing? Where are you going? What are your parents around? Where are you staying? That kind of thing. It turns out he bought it. He totally bought it. Because like at the end of the conversation, he's like, okay, well, it seems like everything's legit to me. He's like, so go ahead and you'll be fine. He's like, just don't take it out here on the beach. And I go, okay, I won't. And I just, kept walking down the beach. And I spent the afternoon just walking up and down the beach with this freaking samurai sword strapped to my back. I don't know why. Again, this was like, I think this will look pretty cool. But like, in reality, not only was it just really alarming, right? Like, it was... It was such odd behavior that it would show you that there's definitely something wrong. But I am absolutely amazed that I didn't get arrested or killed by somebody, or that I didn't do something dumber. I don't know. It's hard to describe what like growing up traveling in so many places kind of does to you, right? You get this appreciation. God, what am I doing? You get this appreciation for all sorts of different people and all sorts of different cultures and customs and traditions. And I spent tremendous amounts of time traveling and living in different places, which is why it can be a little difficult to like pin down where I've been in my life, you know, with my memory the way it is. I've been so many places, done so many things that sometimes it's just like, when was that, right? Where was that? And I have to like think of the context of things. But like I was, when I was in Florida, I was full on like, you know, going into senior citizen mode. I used to play shuffleboard with the old people, right? I used to go to their little cocktail parties that they'd have and like just hang out with them and, you know, I'll have a Shirley Temple, please, that kind of thing. But yeah, it was interesting living in Florida because so many weird things happened. Yeah, one morning, I woke up and go out on the balcony. And it's nice to go out on the balcony because, you know, you can see the ocean and everything right there. And it was like on the beach. As you go out on the balcony, it's like just beach and then ocean. And I always liked going out there and just, you know, taking a look first thing in the morning and like, you know, appreciating the sunrise and stuff. And I see something one morning that's up on the beach a little bit, you know, about 100 yards up the beach. And I'm like, what is that? Because it's like moving as the surf comes up and like hits the shore and goes back. It's like moving, but it's like moving weird, like kind of unnatural, right? It doesn't look like a piece of wood or anything like that. And I'm like, what is that? And then I see a couple people that are just getting on the beach. They're walking over, and all of a sudden they all start screaming. Like 4 or 5 people just like, ah. Yeah, it turns out someone had washed up on the beach, very dead, and then they left that guy on the beach covered with a sheet for like 4 or 5 hours while they did an investigation. Turns out the guy was trying to get to Florida from, I think, Cuba or Haiti, and he obviously didn't make it. But there it was, you know, just a dead body sitting on the beach for most of the morning. Florida, yo. But yeah, a lot of strange things always happened in Florida to me and my family. I'll go into some of those at another time, but this is kind of a shorter one where I just tell you about Orpheus the samurai and his time in Florida, pretending that he was a samurai. And again, one of those like, how did I not get arrested or killed or something like that? But anyway, yeah. I don't know what I used to do in Florida that was just... I was a bolder, dumber version of me. And maybe it was the tourist thing, right? There was just a lot of tourists around, so I felt like I could be Mr. Suave, you know? So, all right, let's see. We are just about done with this. Come on. I know there's at least one more victim. There you are. Ow, my turn. You bastard. You killed Kenny, you bastard. We're okay. There should be at least one person left. But yeah, are you someone that has traveled? Have you been to Florida? That's my big question. Are you in Florida now? Why do so many things happen in Florida that don't happen anywhere else? Right? Like, every time you see weird stuff happen in the news, it's from one of two places. Okay? It's either Germany or Florida. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's something that's really strange that has happened, or outlandish, or like, you know, the zombie guy on bath salts that ate another guy's face, yeah, that's probably happening in Florida. And I don't know why. I think there was a study that I saw that someone did that said that there's a higher rate of testosterone going on or something from people in the South, just in general. And hey, if you're from the South, let me know. Do you get a little bit more angry at things sometimes? You know what I'm saying? Have I been here? I have been here. Anyway, do you get a little bit more angry about things? Is it the heat? Is that what's going on? Is it the heat and humidity? You just snap? at some point, right? Oh no, we're doing this again. Oh, I'm gonna get stuck in the dungeon. I don't know where to go. Oh god. Let's try this again. But yeah, have you been to Florida? What's your craziest Florida man story? Have you seen something in the news that has, like, I don't know, made you especially like, what the hell? Because, I mean, I don't know, whether it's like, anytime that there's an episode of Cops where you get to see, anything from Florida, okay. I think I came this way. Did I come this way? Yes, I did. Okay, so this was the right way. Ha ha! Brain damage strikes again. Again, you should see me playing puzzle games. That's why I don't play a lot of puzzle games, and I don't think I will on this channel. Mostly because it's just going to be me wandering around in some puzzle thing for a long time, trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. It can be rough for me to figure out little things like that. Like, again, I've tried, I think it's called Shadowgate VR, and I have gotten stuck so many times on the smallest things that, like, you go and you do a little walkthrough, and you're like, why didn't I see that? I don't know. Like, so anyway, let me know where you've been in life. Let me know where you want to go in life. And let me know if you enjoyed today's episode where we talk about a little bit of weirdness in Florida. Anyway, I'm Orpheus here on Orpheus Plays, and we'll see you next time. Bye!